Hello, welcome viewers again. We welcome you to our Facebook session which is on immigration. Today we will discuss about asylum aspect as well because there are so many inquiries in relation to asylum. So we'll try to give you brief asylum as well, that what categories we have in asylum, and we will take obviously general questions from you, anything to do with immigration and asylum today. And you can send us email as well on info@m-rsolicitors.co.uk. Today I have my colleague with me, Qazi Imran Iqbal, who will be giving us some information on asylum and a special aspect of asylum, which is modern slavery, which has not been explored that much yet. So we will be looking into those as well. But before that, we will see any updates we have in the past few days. So in the past few days, the main update I would like to share with you, which I did put on my YouTube channel as well, and that was to do with the extension of the deadline of 31st May 2020, which has been extended till 31st of July 2020, which means all those visitors who were allowed to extend their stay until 31st of May, if their entry leave or visa was going to expire between 24th January till 31st May, they're supposed to just send an email to Home Office and their visa automatically was going to be extended until 31st of May. So that date has been extended to 31st of July 2020. I would like to say that in Urdu as well, because so many people they say that you should speak in Urdu as well. So मैं सिर्फ ये आप देखने वालों को बताना चाहूँगा कि 31 मई 2020 की जो डेडलाइन होम ऑफिस ने मुकर्रर की हुई थी उन लोगों के लिए जो विजिटर वीज़ा पे आए हुए हैं, और विजिटर वीज़ा आने के बाद उनकी लीव या वीज़ा एक्सपायर हो गया है 24 जनवरी के बाद से लेकर अब तक उन्होंने ऑलरेडी ईमेल कर दी होगी होम ऑफिस को, तो उनका वीज़ा 31 मई तक एक्सटेंड हो चुका है। अगर वो नहीं की तो अब कर दें, और अगर उनका वीज़ा 31 मई के बाद भी एक्सपायर हो रहा है या लीव एक्सपायर हो रही है तो ये डेडलाइन होम ऑफिस ने बढ़ा के 31 जुलाई कर दी हुई है। तो जिन लोगों ने कर दी हुई है ईमेल, उन्हें दोबारा करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, इट्स ऑटोमेटिक, और जिन्होंने नहीं की हुई उन्हें करनी पड़ेगी। इसके अलावा वो लोग जो अपनी कैटेगरी स्विच करना चाहते थे फ्रॉम विजिटर वीज़ा टू एनी अदर वीज़ा, वेदर इट इज़ वर्क परमिट, स्टूडेंट वीज़ा, पेरेंट्स हैं तो डिपेंडेंसी केस करना चाहते हैं, इनोवेटर या स्टार्टअप वीज़ा में जाना चाहते थे वापस जाके, क्योंकि ये वो कैटेगरीज हैं जो आप स्विच नहीं कर सकते एज ए विजिटर, यू नीड टू गो बैक, आप वापस अपने मुल्क जाएँ और नया वीज़ा लेके आएँ। तो वो सहूलत अपनी जगह बरकरार है 31 जुलाई तक। So please, if you want to switch your category, you now have extended time until 31st of July, and the instruction is also that you should make plan to go back ASAP as soon the situation gets better, the pandemic situation gets better, and flights, normal flights are available to go to your own country. So we start from asylum and then we'll try to come to your questions if there are any. Today's session is about 35 to 40 minutes because we have other engagements, so we try to give you as much information as we can, but you can still send us email on info@m-rsolicitors.co.uk. So to start with asylum, I'll just briefly tell you that how many categories are there. So we will actually ask Imran Iqbal in Urdu to start with, and then we will also say it in English, that how many actual broad categories we have for asylum if someone wants to claim asylum for whatever reasons, if their life is in danger, obviously. That's why they are claiming asylum in the UK if they cannot go back. So what are the broad categories we have under which they can claim asylum?
Assalamu alaikum and hello to all viewers. Basically, sir, we have 5 major categories.
Yes.
Political, religious, special and particular group, which also known as PSG, particular special group, vice versa, race and ethnicity, and nationality.
Right.
So these 5 major categories, whoever falls under these categories, he or she can claim asylum in the UK.
Right.
Then obviously these 5 categories can be elaborated in special and particular group. so many people aware that there are so many categories comes under that shelter. For example, domestic violence suffers of the domestic abuses and the violence in subcontinent or even in the UK, that falls under that category.
I would extend
yes,
what you
LGBT,
said. Yes.
LGBT comes
So
under that
if we
category.
take one by one, the first category, the broadly category, normally when people say we have claimed asylum, they normally say we have claimed or we want to claim political asylum.
Political asylum,
Not necessarily they want to claim under
Yeah.
political
Yeah.
aspect, but political asylum is a category where if you have fear of persecution in
Yes.
your country because of your political opinion, you support one political party which has a different view than the ruling government, and
yes.
because of that they are persecuting you, have been politically victimized.
Yes.
So this is political asylum. The second broad category we have is religious, on the basis of religion. So if you have suffered or if you fear that you will suffer once you go back to your country of origin because of your religious belief, your beliefs are different, and the state religion is different, and they do not allow that belief or religion in that country, or they persecute those people, or they are targeted those people, and you cannot get protection from the authorities against that persecution that is based on religion. Then there is the third category which we call the nationality, based on nationality. Now this is a tricky part, that people do not understand that what does that mean. So if you are in your country, there are so many countries in the world where there are issues with the independence. And the prime example I give you here, for example, is Kashmir. So there is a Kashmir which we call, say, one side says occupied Kashmir, and the other side says no, Kashmir is ours. So, but the people of Kashmir, they probably do not want to be associated with any of the countries. So they have crisis, nationality crisis. So they don't have their identity, whether they are from one origin country or from there, because they are not accepting both. They want their independence. So that is a nationality issue. Which may be very rare, but there are countries, origins in the whole world where the issues are still going on. So Kashmir is one prime example. Then there is another category which we call race or ethnicity. So this is again a clan which you want to identify, but the government or the constitution of your country do not allow you to exist. They do not allow you to perform as per your culture, as per your race. They are persecuting a particular race. So there are so many cases like it from African countries where they do not allow. So that race and ethnicity is the base as well. Then the fifth is a wide category which we call particular social group. Initially it started like in 2000, 2001 with the very landmark cases of Shah and Islam, where only at that time women from Pakistan who claimed that they suffered domestic violence from their husbands or partners or other family members, they came here and they claimed Islam. So they were accepted as a particular social group. Particular social group is a group where you cannot change your characteristics yourself, you see. So then more categories were added into that. These homosexual people, they were added into that. And even until to date, it is open to you if you can prove that your characteristics are innate ones. And there are different aspects of it. We cannot go into detail, but these are all come under particular social group. So if you are not sure, you should consider taking advice from your lawyer before deciding whether which category you come under. There are so many people who try to say, for example, they have some property dispute with their family members in their country of origin, and they come and they try to come under particular social group. Until now it's not been accepted. What they will do, the Home Office, they will consider your case under human rights aspect, and if they refuse, you may lose right of appeal. You may not get right of appeal. So to get right of appeal, your asylum claim has to be in one of these categories. This is very, very important. People don't pay attention to that, and once the case is refused, they say why we didn't get right of appeal, and that is one of the reasons why you don't get right of appeal. So today we try to elaborate, Imran sir will try to elaborate, and the request is if you can do it in Urdu please.
Yeah,
so
sure.
people who have requested, actually they requested that. So what is this modern slavery, and how a person can establish that if he does come under or she does come under this category, who are these people, what are the requirements by the Home Office to be considered under this aspect? Answer over to you.
Basically modern slavery کی 6 کیٹیگریز ہیں, 6 ڈفرینٹ کیٹیگریز آف ماڈرن سلیوری, جن میں سب سے فرسٹ ہے اور جو سب سے ہینیس کنسیڈر کی جاتی ہے ہیومن رائٹ آرگنائزیشنز اور ہوم آفس یو کے حوالے سے, وہ ہے ہیومن ٹریفکنگ. اس کے بعد ہے فورسڈ لیبر, اس کے بعد ہے ڈیتھ مینجمنٹ اور ڈیتھ بانڈیج اور بانڈیڈ لیبر جس کو کہتے ہیں. چوتھے نمبر پہ ہے ڈسینٹ بیسڈ سلیوری, 5ویں نمبر پہ ہے سلیوری آف اے چلڈرن, اور 6 نمبر پہ ہے فورسڈ اینڈ ارلی میرجز. یہ نارملی لوگوں کے ذہن میں ہے کہ شاید یہ جو ارلی ایج میرجز ہیں یہ اس میں نہیں آتی, لیکن یہ بہت ہی ہینیس اور بڑی اس کے اوپر آج کل بہت زیادہ ہوم آفس بھی ایمفیسائز کر رہا ہے, اور جو NGOs ہیں وہ بھی اس پہ کافی کام کر رہی ہیں. اور اسکاٹ لینڈ کے اندر انہوں نے کچھ سال پہلے ایک لیجسلیشن بھی کی تھی جو کہ اس اسپیشل کیٹیگری کے اوپر انہوں نے کی تھی, اور ناؤ دے آر ٹیکنگ اٹ ایز اے form of modern slavery, they are not taking it as a social issue. تو ٹریفکنگ میں سب سے پہلے تو ہے کہ جی جیسے ابھی ریسنٹلی بھی کافی واقعات ہوئے ہیں کہ گریک اور ترکی بارڈر پہ جو موسٹلی امیگرینٹس آئے ہیں سب کانٹیننٹ سے, ان کو شوٹنگ کے واقعات ہوئے ہیں, ان کی جو ہیں وہ بوٹس کے ہوئے ہیں کہ سخت ترین سردی موسم میں ان کو ابینڈن کر دیا گیا سی میں, اور اس طرح کی جو اور بھی کافی بارڈر پہ کلیشز میں لوگ مرے ہیں جو ان فیئر ہے, جب ہمارے لوگوں کو اس کی اتنی اویئرنیس نہیں ہے وہاں پہ. اور جبکہ یورپ کے بارڈرز میں سچویشن چینج ہو گئی ہے, خاص کر جو ایسٹرن یورپ کے بارڈرز ہیں وہاں پہ اب وہ بہت سخت ٹریٹ کر رہے ہیں ان کو. فرسٹ کیٹیگری میں جو ہے وہ جتنے بھی بندے اس کے افیکٹ ہیں وہ سارے کے سارے آتے ہیں ماڈرن سلیوری میں.
میں ادھر ایک چیز ایڈ کرنا چاہوں گا کیونکہ جو اسپیسیفک ایک ریکویسٹ آئی تھی, جیسے بیک ہوم سے کوئی بندہ کوئی خاتون آتی ہے اور اس کا کیس اس طرح کا فیکچوئل سچویشن جو ہے وہ اس طرح کی ہے کہ شی واز ناٹ الاؤڈ ٹو ٹیک ایجوکیشن, اس کو اسکول نہیں جانے دیا گیا اور اس کو گھر پہ رکھا گیا ہے. اور گھر پہ رکھنے کے بعد جو ہمارے عام طور پہ دیکھا ہے کہ ایتھنک مائنورٹی جو یہاں پہ ہے جب وہ بیک ہوم ہوتے ہیں تو بہت سے ایسے سٹوریز ہیں ہمارے پاس کہ ان سے گھروں کے کام کروائے جاتے ہیں, اور وہ جو ایک میل ڈومیننسی ہے اس کے تحت رہتے ہوئے بچیوں کو آگے نہیں آنے دیا جاتا. تو کیا اگر انہیں موقع ملتا ہے وہ وہاں پہ آتے ہیں تو ڈو دے کم انڈر دی سیم کیٹیگری کہ ان کو ان کے رائٹس نہیں دیے گئے اور ایک نوکروں ملازموں کی طرح انہیں رکھا گیا ہے؟
جی بالکل وہ آتے ہیں جی, وہ سلیوری آف چلڈرن میں بھی آتے ہیں, فال کرتے ہیں کہ اگر ایک بچے کا بنیادی رائٹ ہے اور اس کو اس رائٹ سے ایجوکیشن کی رائٹ سے محروم رکھا رہا تو وہ ڈیفینیٹلی آتے ہیں. اور اس میں جو ہے وہ بھی دوبارہ میں کہوں گا کہ سو مینی آرگنائزیشن ورکنگ along side دا ہوم آفس, اور اس کو بھی وہ بہت سیریسلی ٹریٹ کر رہے ہیں. یہ فری فورسڈ میرج میں ہی اس کو ٹریٹ کر رہے ہیں اس کی سب کیٹیگری میں, جس میں خواتین پاکستان سے یا انڈیا سے یا سب کانٹیننٹ کے کسی بھی ملک سے, اور یہاں پہ آ کے ان کو ان کے ڈیو جو رائٹس ہیں وہ نہیں ملتے ہیں, اور سالوں تک کئی کیسز میں ایسا بھی ہوا, آپ کے بھی مشاہدے میں, میرے بھی اور بھی جرنل بھی پبلک کے مشاہدے میں ہوگا کہ کئی لوگ جو ہیں وہ ایون ان کی ایکسٹینشن تک نہیں کرواتے ڈیلیبریٹلی جسٹ ٹو کیپ دیم انڈر دیئر انفلوئنس, اور ان سے ہاؤس ورک یا جس طرح کے بھی انڈیو جو ہے وہ ان ہیومن ٹریٹمنٹ جس کو ہم کہتے ہیں وہ کرتے ہیں. تو اس پہ یس ڈیفینیٹلی ہوم آفس از ٹیکنگ اٹ ویری ویری سیریس, اور وہ بار بار ایڈورٹائز کر رہے ہیں. آج کل ٹی وی پہ بھی ان کی ایڈورٹائزمنٹ چل رہی ہے, ہوم آفس کی ویب سائٹ پہ بھی کلیئر ہے جی کہ ایسے انسیڈنٹ کو اگنور نہ کیا جائے, رپورٹ کیا جائے. تو یس دیر آر so many remedies for these people, children and women who comes here and never treated fairly.
Good. اس پہ this is very useful information کہ all those people who were denied their basic rights in their country, right to education, right to free will of marriage, اور انہیں دبا کے رکھا گیا, ان سے گھروں کے سارے کام کرواتے رہے ہیں, اور وہ یہاں پہ کسی وجہ سے بے شک مسٹر ویزے پہ آ گیا ہے, they feel کہ if they go back they will be forced to do the same things again, so you are eligible to claim asylum. اور یہ بھی بتایا عمران صاحب نے کہ there are so many organizations working with the home office, so what normally home office does is once they come to know that that you have been in that category, they refer you to those organizations. So those organizations support you, they assess your case, and if they say that after interviewing you, after spending time with you, after going through your whole life story, and if they say yes, your story is credible and we admit, we accept, we recognize that you have been victim of this modern slavery, then and they give this report to the Home Office, then definitely it is very, very likely that Home Office is going to grant you refugee status. Sometimes they do accept, the organization do accept this, but they leave the decision to Home Office. So mostly, obviously, end of the day, it is Home Office authority to make a decision, but the experience shows that whatever the recommendation is, Home Office follows that. And I would add there are people who come under human trafficking as well. They come under this category as well. So if you were forced to come over here and then here you were forced to do all these, there's as I said, the broad category, there are so many subcategories under this, then you can consider this and do take advice from different organizations, or at least consult lawyer. And in asylum, it is very important to know that if you want to claim asylum in this country, there is legal aid available. So there are so many lawyers in the UK who will take your case, they will get some signatures from you, they will assess your eligibility, and 99.9% chances that you will be eligible for legal aid, and you can claim asylum on legal aid, which means you don't have to pay anything to your lawyer. Of course, there are private lawyers as well. We do take private cases, but it is our duty to inform the clients that, look, if you want to do it privately, that's your choice, but actually the government has this incentive for you. You can go and claim asylum through via legal aid solicitors. And this wrong perception is there that probably legal aid solicitors are not competent enough. No, that is very wrong perception. They are lawyers and they do their best as well. So legal aid is available, and in asylum cases there is no Home Office fees. So that was important. Another important update which I wanted to give you, it started from probably today or yesterday, but we started receiving emails today. All those clients who did make applications to the Home Office and they were due to go back to give their biometrics, but because of COVID situation, they were told not to come. So Home Office has started inviting them again. So these biometric centers, limited, but they have started operating them. So we have started getting email. Our clients is, one of them is going to start from 2nd of June. So they have called him on 2nd of June. So I believe probably they have opened from 1st of June. So please do check with your legal representatives if you have one, or check the website that your center is open. So you should be expecting the biometric date from them. And similarly, you may be expecting the Home Office interview dates as well, if there is an interview which was postponed before. So these were the important updates. If something else comes in my mind, I'll let you know. If you have any questions, please do ask us or send us email on info@m-rsolicitors.co.uk. Weather is quite nice today. Imran Sahib, it's very sunny.
Very sunny.
We have limited scale started our office work. We resumed probably from 15th. We will add more hours and we will start seeing clients face to face as per the guidance given by the government. At the moment, we are still trying to see clients over Skype. So if you need to come and see us, you can call us to make an appointment on 0208 5181956. Is that right, Imran sir?
That's fine.
I always need to consider twice the phone number, because these days it's the mobile number or the emails people tend to use. So thank you very much all those who have been watching us and sending us queries. We will try to answer as many as we can, and also via email we will respond, so you can always send us email and messages here. In relation to asylum aspect, there was also a question on the procedure. As we have explained, the normal procedure is that you cannot go to the Home Office directly. You need to call them. There is a prescribed number which you need to call, and you call the Home Office. They will take your details, and normally they call you back If you need an interpreter, they arrange the interpreter. They call you back within maximum 5 working days. Normally they call same day or within a day or two, but within 5 working days they will call you back. They'll take further basic details from you, and then they will send you the date and time you need to attend the Home Office on your own or with your legal representative. This is your choice. So once you go to the Home Office, again they briefly ask your biodata, your name, your date of birth, your ethnicity, your passport details, how did you come, mode of traveling, and briefly they ask you why you are claiming asylum, or why you are here, why you cannot go back, what problems you may face when you go back. So these basic information they take from you. It is called screening interview. So once screening interview is done, then they send you they take your biometrics, fingerprints and photos. They send you card which is called ARC, A-R-C, Asylum Registration Card. So they send you that, and these days when they send you, there is an expiry date as well, which can be 1 to 2 years. It doesn't mean that you have been granted some kind of visa until then. It is just a registration card, because they believe that within that time they will go through your case and you will have the decision whether positive or not before that date. But if they cannot complete your case, then you can always get an extension and they will issue you a new card. In between, if you have more children, if your family is here, if there are more children, then you need to inform them, change of circumstances, you need to send them birth certificate, and they will have to issue a new card to the newborn as well. When you are claiming asylum, then depending on your circumstances, the procedure allows you to claim some benefits from NAS. NAS is a organization which institution which works with the Home Office, and NAS only caters those people who have claimed asylum in this country. So if you want to claim accommodation, they will give you accommodation, and it is a general perception that accommodation will not be given in London. It will have to be outside London, but in special circumstances it is possible to have the accommodation in London, but there are some special circumstances on that. Also, they give you financial support on weekly basis depending on the number of families, and it is your choice whether you want to claim only one. Some people, they don't claim accommodation because they have been given accommodation from their friends and family, and they only want to claim the financial part of it. They can do so. And in asylum, it is not necessary that you come and you claim asylum.